Good evening, everyone, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Meena. And hope you guys had a very nice weekend. And today we'll be discussing about few interesting stories which has developed. Is that Nana Patekar has got some sort of relief from the court with regards to Tanushri Datta, and also there's some new trouble for Shah Rukh Khan. What exactly that trouble is, we'll be discussing in this session today. And so, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with your friends. And yes, it is over to you.
Yeah, welcome, friends, to this session. Welcome, P, and welcome to all those who joined us now. And friends, you remember in 2017, Akshay Kumar was in the news when he sold one of his apartments in Borivali, East Mumbai, for rupees 4.25 crores. The actor and his wife Twinkle have again made property-related headlines as they sold. Now we are talking about 2025. This is after 2017. Now they have again made headlines as they sell their luxury sea-facing apartment in Mumbai, Mumbai's Oberoi 360 West project, for a whopping 80 crores. Now, he sold his apartment in Borivali. Okay. Now, according to the website of the Inspector General of Registration, the transaction was registered in March 2025. The transaction incurred a stamp duty payment of rupees 26.1 lakh. Now, it is a ready-to-move-in residential property offering 3-bedroom flat plus studio and duplex apartments, according to the IGR documents reviewed by Square Yards. Now, Akshay purchased the apartment in 2017 for rupees 2.37 crores. As per the documents, the actor's apartment has a carpet area of 1,073 square feet and includes 2 car parking spaces. Now, if you were to look at his latest movie, which is Sky Force, it has flopped big time. So my question then is, from where is this man getting money? And then he comes on Arnab's show and he's, speaks. First of all, his English is not very fluent. So, he comes out more like a, gaonwala. So he says, listen to me, please follow what I say. Get up early, go to sleep early. This is my advice to you. This is something all the, rishis have been telling us. This is something that Sanatana Dharma has been preaching for a long time. This is not, some gyan that you are giving us, Mr. Akshay Kumar. Okay. And then he says, don't eat this. Look at what Prime Minister. Then he keeps on praising Prime Minister. So earlier he was a fan of Urdu Wood. Okay. Everything that Urdu Wood said, he did. He said, please don't waste milk on, doing abhishekam for, our deities. Don't do this. He used to make movies like, that bomb. What was that bomb? Some bomb movie where, he made fun of the gods, Hindu gods. And every time he would come as Shiva or someone, he would mock Lord Shiva also. But then suddenly you realize that Urdu Wood has lost all money. Boycott Bollywood has happened. They now have puppets. So now then he started to latch on to Prime Minister Modi and started interviewing him, going there, acting as though he was a Jawan, though he had absolutely no skills of being anywhere near a Jawan. Okay. And after all that, he started praising people, and then he comes on to Arnab's channel and he starts speaking bullshit, is what I would say, And people, even if we wanted to listen, we would listen to dietitians, nutritionists. We are not going to listen to crap from this man. Where in Bollywood, we know what not is happening. Do you want to take them as your models? No. So now after Sky Force flopped heavily, where is this man getting his money from? And he keeps making fun of his wife, saying that his wife, when he doesn't have anybody to speak about, he brings Twinkle in and he says that she makes fun of me. If he wants to praise himself indirectly, he uses Twinkle. And Twinkle says this, so then he says, you're making too many patriotic movies, what is happening, So this is all indirect, praising himself so that he is on the right side of the right-wingers, that is the BJP, because he thinks he can get money from the BJP government and he can make money, right? So this is the same thing what is happening now. We are talking about real estate. Property is being bought and sold, like nobody's business. Chanvi is buying 3 or 4 apartments. Then you're talking about Abhishek and Amitabh Bachchan. They are also buying everywhere, wherever it is prime property. They are all buying property. So we feel that there's something very fishy happening in the real estate business. Because if this Akshay keeps on, begging people, "Mujhe ye nahi hai, mujhe wo nahi hai," they have 100 houses. Okay, they are so rich, they are filthy rich. And it's people like Jayabadri who says, "Mujhe humko kuch de do," in Rajya Sabha, she'll beg, for giving Bollywood something. Madam, you have so many houses. If you don't know, let us educate you. Your husband has so many houses, your son has so many houses, and you also gifted your daughter the house which you were supposed to give Aishwarya Rai. So why do you act like beggars? I don't understand. Let all this money go actually to more deserving people who don't have jobs. So this is a very, very sad situation. So let me just take a few comments as they are coming. Welcome, Pursad. Always
Welcome.
nice to see you. Lina says, Minaji, I received no notification from your side. I've subscribed and the bell icon is on. The tick on. Why wasn't it? Yeah, so Jaideep, perhaps you could just guide her through the chat. Welcome, Cuba. And
Yeah, so you hit the bell icon and you just make it all notifications, and it should be sending the notifications. Otherwise, it's a problem from YouTube themselves. Yes.
welcome, Priya. It seems Akshay Kumar has shifted to real estate business now. He's extremely rich man. Yes, from Bangkok Bawarchi to today a millionaire. Yes, rich beggars, absolutely. And they're crying all the time. People who are rich should be happy. They are always upset. ये क्यों नहीं हो रहा है, वो क्यों नहीं हो रहा है, ये क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? What happened to your Fauji app? Whose app was that? Okay, and what happened to your friendship with Aditya Thackeray? You were the best friend of Aditya Thackeray and Jacqueline Fernandez and Dino Moria. You kicked them all out. Why? Because the name SSR scares you, right? So now you've changed your friends. Now your friends are Prime Minister and Arnab Goswami. Isn't it strange? Yeah, back to you, Jen.
Yeah. So now coming to the next piece of news, friends, and it is with regards to Nana Patekar. And as all of you know that it was back then that this girl, Tanushree, she made some allegations against Nana Patekar, especially the Me Too movement, if you remember. And she had filed a complaint against Nana Patekar in 2018. And now that created the whole Me Too movement, as we all know. And later in 2019, the police filed the fine report before the magistrate court, stating that the probe did not find anything incriminating against any of the accused. The FIR was found to be false, and the police further said in the report. Now, Mumbai court has finally given the judgment on the matter. The court has refused to take cognizance of Me Too allegations against Nana Patekar. The reason given was that Tanushree had filed a complaint beyond the period of limitation and did not even explain the reason for the delay in complaint. The actress had filed a complaint in 2018 and had accused Nana of harassing her in 2008 with no specific reason into the delay for filing the complaint. And the judicial magistrate first class Bansal said that Tanushree filed an FIR in 2018 over an incident which allegedly occurred on 2008. So no reason before me to take cognizance after a long lapse of more than 7 years after the expiry of the period of limitation, the magistrate said. If such a delay is condoned without any sufficient cause, then it will be against the principle of equity and the true spirit of the law. Thus, this is not within limitation, and the court is barred to take cognizance of the same. So, my question is, if this is the case that there's a time limit for cases to be alive in India, then what will happen to the SSR case? Also, will it sort of have the same problem because it has been 5 years, right? And there is no update from the CBI to the court. So the court will say what how many years you have taken and how many years since the incident happened. So then they will say the same excuse of limitation and all those things, right? So this is what happens. We saw that in the case of Jia Khan case, right? The way Rabia Khan fought for her daughter tirelessly with sleepless nights, spending so much of her hard-earned income fighting for the cause of her daughter, and ultimately, she gave up on the case because of the kind of system which we have in India, right? Because each and every system is in their hands. So
Yeah.
this is,
Also,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Also, don't forget the fact that Jaydev, see, this is what happens in not only Bollywood but also the other film industries. For example, in Kerala. Now, what happened with the Hema report, which started with such a bang, and many women warriors, like all these actresses, came saying that they had struck gold, with this report being made public, and that all the names are going to come out. And who are the people who did not help expose the names? It was the superstars. Superstars like Mohanlal and Mammootty stood like a front so that all the men who are in it, their names will not be exposed. This was like, covering up for these people, right? So it is, whether it is Kerala or other, Bollywood or anywhere, it is a male society who dominates and makes sure that, I'm not saying about all women, but they make women victims, and then they become too scared to confess. And even if they confess, these people will stand like one hand, and because they have the money power and the political power, these women cannot do a thing against them. Now, where is the Hema report? It is all dust. Where did Beena Paul and all the others go? They are nowhere to be seen. In fact, I asked them for some, giving us some bites. They didn't even come. So, what was your purpose? You women sat there and made a report so many years back. Finally, the report came. What happened? Were there any arrests? Was there any questioning? Nothing happened. It's the same, Jaydev, with this also. So Pusak says, Jaydevji, watch your show religiously. However, every now and then I don't get notifications. Even I have hit bell icon. Maybe they are sabotaging your channel. Sometimes voice is muted. Yes, 100%, Pusak. And I've been speaking about this. There's nothing we can do, and yet we will continue to fight, because this is the only way that you will know the truth. Because everybody has joined the bandwagon of PR. Everybody is paid left and right to promote Akshay Kumar and all these, Khans. So then what do you hear? The news is that Chhava is the super hit. It has even hit Jawan and Pathan. I don't know what Shah Rukh Khan is going to say now. Now, next time he sees this Katrina Kaif's husband, he's going to give him the royal ignore and say that your movie is trying to make us feel that it is better than our Pathan and Jawan. So these things are going to happen, because inside biting will also happen. None of them are really happy with each other. So as long as these people pay the PR, you are going to get distorted news. You will never know the truth. That is a fact. So moving on to the next piece of news, the dearth of superstars is what Subhash Ghai is speaking about, and not that Subhash Ghai's movies were the greatest, but he pointed out that instead of focusing on their craft, actors today are more concerned with making money, building their brand, and other financial factors. See, now I told you, in-house fighting is happening in Bollywood also. Now Subhash Ghai has taken the mantle for that. So now he is going to fight about that, just because his name is not being heard by anyone. Now, speaking on YouTube, he said that in the past, all actors, regardless of their star power, were addressed by their characters' names on set. He emphasized how important this was for performances. He shared, we never used to call actors by their names on the set. We would call them by their character's name. We would call Anil Kapoor, Lakhan, and Jackie Shroff Ram on the sets of Ram Lakhan. We do this because when they shoot for the film for a year or 9 months, they get into the character, and the whole film's team knows them by their characters' names. Characters are the most important thing in making a good story, because they are telling a story. He also pointed out how today's actors are more focused on brand building, which in his opinion is affecting their performances. I'm very particular about actors, and these days actors think of themselves as a brand. The actor would be surrounded by talent managers who would read the script. How will you understand how the character will look on the screen by reading the script? They should ask the actors to pick a scene and act and judge whether they can do it. He further stated that the presence of talent managers has worsened the situation. The actors make their talent managers sit in these meetings, and it is because these talent managers will bring in money, deciding what all brands fit into the project. The managers also decide what kind of an image the actor will have in the project, just to judge that they are in the meeting. This practice wasn't there earlier, and they were also superstars. They just had secretaries. Now, this, to a certain extent, what he says is true, because I was just watching a certain scene from this movie, where sh- uh, you know, uh, Saif's son and Janvi's sister are acting. I don't even know their names, but I was just watching a scene, a love scene, where these two people are, acting, and you'll find that they can't act for nuts. He's saying something and she's looking somewhere else, as though she's on drugs or something, and he's saying something which he also doesn't believe. Do they call this action? I mean, what are they? Who are they trying to fool? You spend so much of money on a movie and you act as though, see, let it go to hell. How do they take these apps? Just because they're Nepo kids, you just can't take. In which case, you can take any dogs and tell them to act, because dogs will wag their tail. They are better, isn't it? So Ajay says the solution to this is constantly sharing the video and putting likes. So please do like and share. Yes, this is a
Thank
request
you,
from my
Ajay.
side. See, this is the only thing that you can do to contribute to the channel. Please do it, and also help us in every way that you can to push the channel. Ma'am, some YouTube channels featuring truth and points about Bollywood are shadow banned. Means your channel may not appear in the dashboard upon searching on YouTube. Absolutely. Very well said. Yes, and I have blocked all fake podcasts related to Bollywood. Public must stop watching them to bring them down. Yes. The solution to this is constantly sharing the video. Yes, absolutely. And yes, I'm always hit like and share. Thank you, friends, because we always appreciate what you do, and the fact that, see, you post very intelligent questions and comments, which makes everybody think, and that's important, because we are now coming up with a zombie public. Everybody is being told what to do. Even the prime minister is telling you which movie to watch. So please see Sabarmati Express. Please see Chhawa. Please see this. And then after that, Fadnavis will come and say, please see Chhawa. It is a very good film. First of all, earlier when there were Dilip Kumar movies or some other movies, never anybody said, please go and watch a Dilip Kumar movie. The movies were so good that people would just go and say that, wow, that's some good movie. Or if you talk about Hollywood movies, you never ask for somebody's opinion to go for a movie. You do it on your own. But today, everything is spoon fed. So if you want to watch a movie, they'll tell you, which is good, what is not good, and all that.
I
So
mean,
this.
can you imagine Donald Trump endorsing a Hollywood film director and encouraging the citizens of US to go and watch a film? I mean, that is not really, I mean, professional, right? Like, politics should remain a politician. He should not get involved in all this film with film stars and
But
filmmakers.
Jaidev, in India, it is absolutely the opposite. For
Yeah.
them to even, look famous, you see, the way these politicians, they become like dolls. When any actor comes in, they start almost about to faint. They have these fan moments. And, you think, what is happening to these politicians? They don't know where to look. And if these actresses come in, less clothing, then they don't know where their eyes should go. So all these things are happening because they are so awed by these people that they can't behave in any other way.
Yeah,
Yes, back to you.
like we discussed, Subhash Ghai, he also is fed up with what is happening in Bollywood. There's a huge internal war happening inside Bollywood, and we saw that even Anurag Kashyap is also not happy with the way Bollywood is pushing Nepo kids and all. The talent is not there, and so if you remember, even Subhash Ghai had a huge fight with Salman Khan back then, right? It seems that Salman Khan was drunk and he slapped Subhash Ghai after some sort of argument, and that was so he is not in the good books of Salman Khan. This is Subhash Ghai. So maybe that is also the reason why this he is against the whole Bollywood gang, because Bollywood is run by a few key people: Salman Khan, Karan Johar, Ekta Kapoor, and SRK, and so forth. So these people control the whole of Bollywood, and who is not in the good books of these people. They are not given chances. They are not given any films. They are not given any give it any opportunities, and that's how all these nepo kids get all the roles in Netflix and all sort of crap films and serials and everything. Yes. So, friends, coming to the next piece of news, and it is with regards to SRK, and SRK is in some sort of controversial trouble, I must say. What exactly is that? Is the yeah. So now Shah Rukh Khan, Ajay Devgan, and Tiger Shroff, if you remember, they were promoting Vimal Pan Masala, and you must have seen that famous advertisement in which three of them are sitting in a car, and they are using this Pan Masala. Now the District Consumer Disputes Redressal Forum, Jaipur too, has issued notices to all these actors, Shah Rukh Khan, Ajay Devgan, and Tiger Shroff, along with the chairman of JB Industries, over an alleged misleading advertisement for Vimal Pan Masala. The forum has asked them to appear on March 19 regarding claims made in the advertisement that each grain of Pan Masala contains saffron. And the forum, chaired by Meena, with member Hemlata Agarwal, issued a notice after hearing a complaint filed by Jaipur resident Yogendra. And the complainant stated that JB Industries, which manufactures Vimal Pan Masala, promotes its products nationwide. The three actors, Shah Rukh, Ajay, and Tiger Shroff, advertise it to increase the sales. It is claimed that in the advertisement that it contains saffron. However, the truth is that the price of saffron is around 4 lakh rupees per kg, and their Pan Masala with tobacco pouch comes in at rupees 5. In such a situation, forget about adding saffron. Even the fragrance cannot be added to it, the petitioner said. The complaint alleged that the advertisement misleads consumers by promoting the product as containing saffron. The manufacturing company is doing business worth crores of rupees. And on the other hand, the common people are inviting diseases like cancer by consuming the harmful and fatal combo of Pan Masala with tobacco known as gutka. The mix known as gutka is harmful to health, as everyone knows, and the manufacturing company is also aware of this. So this is a huge, shocking revelation if this is true, right? And this good and this guy, if he is proven correct, then hats off to him. Celebrities must be held responsible for endorsing products starting from soft drinks, real estate, and even gold shops must be held responsible. Due to these endorsements, public will be at loss. Absolutely, Shiv Prasad. Bollywood is tricking public, all for monetary gain. They don't have any ethics or anything. For them, money is the only thing which matters because they have to maintain their expensive lifestyles, right? And that's the reason
I like
why.
this point. Yeah, this comment from Aditya. She says one must understand the suggestions if coming from extremely responsible sources about a movie or a narrative. Absolutely. And Dhanashri, welcome. Also, friends, while Jerry was talking about these kind of products, these good gutka products, and connecting it to cancer, I was just watching a recent interview, on BBC by a doctor on why cancer cases are becoming very common among youngsters. I'm talking about the age group of 30 to 40. And apparently, one of the reasons is because of artificial light, which is through your laptops, your phones, your iPads. You're spending more time watching this, especially at night. Even when you're sleeping, you're looking at your phone, which means it interferes with your sleep pattern. And this can also cause cancer, is something this doctor said. So in case all of you are spending a lot of time on this, try to reduce it so that you're much better
Because
in this
yeah,
area. Yeah.
because this, according to their studies, it affects your sleep and the
Yes.
quality of sleep. So that is what the study is, but there's no proven thing, but this is what they say. So
No, this is what
better
the
to
doctor
be.
said after
Yes.
studies. Yes.
Yeah, so this is better to take precaution with regards to this and keep a limit to each and everything.
Also, the fact that it is
Yes.
bad for your eyes as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So apparently, after this Ibrahim Ali Khan and Khushi Kapoor's movie flopped big time, the film has mostly received negative reviews, especially by fans on social media, who did not like the film's performance, script, and lighting. So now all this, so many stab wounds has not had any magic on his son's film, Saif Ali Khan's son's movie. Now, Hrithik Roshan's mother, Pinky Roshan, has reacted to a review slamming the film. An Instagram user said, named Freddie Birdie, posted a review. Two things immediately disqualify me from writing a review for Nadania. One, I'm not in my 20s, and two, I have a brain. Having got that little detail out of the way, I like the fact that we are slowly steering back into mindless romantic comedy, full emphasis on being mindless. They wrote that Nadania starts like it were a Student of the Year Part 3, then its graphic meander into crazy rich Asians territory. The rich people are called Singhania, Jaising, and Oberoi. The poor people have names like Mehta, Wagle, and Birdie. Rich people might have money, but they never have happiness. Poor people have a Noida address, but they also have the beautiful Diya Mirza as their mom and are blissfully content. Rich people wear floor-to-ceiling black suits like Sunil Shetty and want male heirs. Poor people are doctors and they live in Noida. Show me a poor doctor today and I'll watch Nadania thrice, he says. The review also mentioned, finally, I applaud Netflix. Why do stunning work like Sacred Games, Jamtara Darlings, and Delhi Crime when you can give the viewer stuff like Nadania? Watch it at your own risk. However, what caught everybody's attention was Pinky Roshan's comment. Totally go with this hilarious review, though I love Saif Ibrahim Ali Khan, is what this lady, Hrithik's mother, wrote. Nadanyan is directed by Shauna Gautam and is backed by Karan Johar. Now, here I'd like to tell you, friends, just watch one scene from this movie where they're talking, where they're romancing, in fact, and you'll find that it is all so plasticky, that you're wondering where Kushi is looking and where is Ibrahim looking. I don't know whether Saif has given any training to his son and whether Boni Kapoor is busy looking at other women and not telling his daughter how to act. So these are the two things I think which have misguided these two people. The father has started looking at other women, and this Saif has been too busy, concocting stories about a Bangladeshi, making so many stab wounds on him. So this is something that is, quite amusing. Now, in fact, we were both rather surprised when a YouTuber, Ranbir Alavadia, was dragged, in Guwahati police station, by the police. And initially, everybody was very happy because everybody is so against this man for talking, nonsense on the channel, whatever Latin talent or whatever, India's got Latin talent. And when he was dragged by police, at the station, everybody was saying that now they've got their pound of flesh and this man is going to get it left and right. Apparently, he was grilled for 4 hours and interrogated, for several hours. And he reached the crime branch by 12:30, and he was, questioned for 4 hours. And they say he cooperated. The officer said that here Alabadia has assured the police to extend his cooperation in future as well. Now, this is an ongoing investigation, and 4 more people are yet to come. The 3 participants of the show who have not appeared before us have sent us emails. They are out of the country. We'll send them notices again, and we'll take action accordingly. Now, the best thing is, friends, whenever such things happen and when they are making fun of your parents, and using such sort of things, name them and shame them. Use social media to make fun of them so that they become so ashamed. Now, this man is so ashamed, he is wearing goggles, he runs, he hides, So the best technique is to name and shame these characters so that whenever they come in public again, they'll think twice, So Pursak says, let's take Pursak's comment. Yes, Nadanya didn't had Kara's name, so I was strict. Good thing my daughter came before I started watching. I felt so guilty. My loyalty to our beloved SSR has been tricked by the mafia gang. The problem is with Karan, he doesn't make films that are relatable to the audience. His representation includes handsome hero, plus plush locations, love story in college, plush clothing, and expensive cars. Very well said. In fact, Saif needs himself training in acting than his son. He, just like his father, can't act for nuts. Very well said, Tanushree. And so let me just take one more comment. Yeah, so we've taken Pursak's comment. Yes. So let's see if there are any more comments. Yeah, fine. So yeah, back to you, sir.
So one thing is for sure that Saif Ali Khan needs himself training in acting. That is what Tanushree said. Training in acting in real life or in real films? So that is the
Oh,
question.
real acting is really good when he comes from the hospital looking like he's coming from
Yeah,
the gym, with the part of the knife inside him. He is a terrible actor.
yeah. So friends, this is all the news for today. Tomorrow we'll be having Rajgopalan ji with all the political scoops ahead of time. And make sure to tune in to watch that very exciting session tomorrow at 8 p.m. Until then, Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.
Yeah. Lean says Bollywood is a bunch of goons. Absolutely. Good night. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.